Hello students, welcome to my channel Online Biology Tutorials. I, Nidhi Chadha, will discuss the nucleus of the cell in this video. So I have made a nucleus for you and we will be doing the labeling of it. Okay, so this is the nucleus. So if we want to show in a cell, this is our cell and this is the nucleus in the center, right? We have made the zoomed view of the nucleus. So we will be doing the labeling of it now. Now this is our nuclear membrane. Remember, whenever you will be making the nuclear membrane, you will not make it continuous like a circle. It's a wrong diagram. Okay, just see. The nuclear membrane is discontinuous, means I have made and I have stopped. I have made, I have stopped, right? So nuclear membrane is discontinuous in nature. This type of diagram is the correct one. So the nuclear membrane that is happening or occurring towards outer side is outer nuclear membrane. The one towards inner side is known as inner nuclear membrane. Whenever in book you will read that make the diagram of well developed nucleus, then you have to make this diagram. Okay, so this is well developed nucleus. And of course, there is a space in between, and this is space here, right, between the outer and inner nuclear membrane. This space has also got its name, and the name is perinuclear space, right? Nuclear membrane is discontinuous because pores are found in between, and these are known as nuclear pores. Now this dark stained structure, it is known as nucleolus, and the yellow jelly like material seen in this diagram, it is known as nucleoplasm. This red structure is known as chromatin material, and the beads that appear on it with green color, these are known as genes which contain the heredity material DNA. So if it is asked to you make the diagram of nucleus, you will be making this diagram. The teacher would be expecting you to make this diagram. Now we will study various features of nucleus. One thing, that there are two types of cells, right? Prokaryotic cell and the eukaryotic cell. Remember, the diagram which I have made for you, it is the nucleus that is present in the eukaryotic cell. We will be talking about eukaryotic cell in a separate video, but here you should know the nucleus diagram that has been made, it belongs to the eukaryotic cell. Okay, now another thing, that nucleus is the control center, right? It is the control center of the cell. Means whatever has to be done by a cell, it is nucleus that will guide. Another thing, nucleus contains the heredity material. What is this heredity material? Heredity material is a one that passes from one generation to another. So, our DNA, which is there inside the genes, it is passing from one generation to another. So, nucleus contains the heredity material which is known as deoxyribonucleic acid. So if somebody asks you that what is the heredity material in your body, so you have DNA as a heredity material in your body which is passing from one generation to another. In viruses, The genetic material is generally RNA, and this stands for ribonucleic acid. Please write all these spellings, then only you will be able to learn and retain them for a longer period of time. So nucleus is the control center of the cell. It contains the heredity material. Human beings, they have DNA as the heredity material in them. Now, once we made the diagram of the nucleus, remember always it should show the discontinuous nature. This thread-like material, it is known as chromatin, right? So chromatin is always seen in a non-dividing cell. Whenever the cell is not dividing, the cell will show chromatin. And chromatin condenses to form, condenses means it gathers, it sticks together to form a structure which is known as chromosome. So chromosome is always seen in a dividing cell. This difference is very, very important. What is the difference between chromatin and chromosome? So chromatin is a thread-like material which is seen in a non-dividing cell. Chromosome is a structure which is always seen in a dividing cell. Now, how to make the diagram of the chromosome? This is actually how a chromosome looks. Okay. Now here there are various labels, the pink color structure. Then I have to show another thing also to you. These orange color structures, okay, you can color them finely. Now what are these orange color structures? These are known as chromatids. So what are actually chromatids? These are the arms of chromosome. And what is this centrally placed structure? This is known as centromere. So nucleus is the control center of the cell. As we have brain, the control center of our body, the control center of the cell is nucleus because it guides the cell what has to be done. It contains the genetic material, and the genetic material is DNA. In the case of human body, when the cell is not dividing, it shows thread-like material called chromatin. Whenever the cell is dividing, it shows chromosomes. Chromosomes arms are known as chromatids, right? So if someone asks you what is gene, then you can answer that gene is a segment. Gene is a segment of DNA. Means a small part of DNA is known as a gene, right? Now the dark stained body that we have seen in the diagram is nucleolus. Please write on all these names and then learn. It is very important. So if I am making the nucleus again, then the dark stained body here, it is known as nucleolus. It is meant for producing ribosomes. So ribosomes are being produced by nucleolus. The jelly-like material which is found inside the nucleus, here these dots, they resemble a jelly-like material which is known as nucleoplasm. So the labeling is very, very important, and nuclear pores, they help in passing the material from the cytoplasm to the nucleus or vice versa, means from nucleus to cytoplasm. So the structure of well-developed nucleus should be clear to you. The type of nucleus that is present in the prokaryotic cell, we will be talking separately about it. Okay. So this much should definitely be known, and we should also know that who discovered the nucleus. So the answer is Robert Brown. My question for this video is that Robert Brown discovered the nucleus in which year? You have to just write the answer in the digits, because I'm asking in which year nucleus was discovered, and this was already been discussed in the discovery of cell and its component. The students who would be attempting for this answer in the comment, their names will be taken in the next video. Please don't forget to share my videos, and do consider subscribing and pressing the bell button so that you can get notification each day. Thank you.